The number of patients confirmed with the coronavirus continuing to increase here in the U.S.
The number of deaths rising as well. 6 people infected with the coronavirus have now died. Meanwhile, travel restrictions are still in place. 11 international airports screening passengers coming from China as they fly into this country. McGhee Tyson is not one of those airports, but passengers flying out of Knoxville are seeing the impact.
WATE 6 on your side reporter Kirsty Crawford joining us now live here in the studio, tracking the coronavirus. And Kirsty, health officials say people don't need to worry about flying in the U.S., at least not right now.
Bo, Lori, if you're sick, just don't travel. Otherwise, health officials say to simply wash your hands often and don't touch your face. I actually met with someone at the airport today who is flying to Italy. She says she's going to do her best to follow that advice.
I will land in an area where there are some cases, but I plan on washing my hands often, staying away from people who are coughing, and just, getting home as soon as possible, basically.
Julia Luzzana is flying back home to Italy despite the spread of the coronavirus, COVID-19. The CDC recommends passengers to not fly there unless necessary, airlines even choosing to cancel flights to certain countries. Luzzana facing that issue, having to change flights at the last minute and taking any precautions she can while on board.
I chose a window seat so I could be away from the aisle where people tend to, walk by the most. And then I'll just, be very cautious, staying away from people who are coughing and washing my hands, every time I need to.
The CDC issuing this map showing the possible risk levels on a plane if someone was infected. Charity Menifee with the Knox County Health Department says that even though planes are confined spaces, it's not as risky as you might think.
When you're on a plane, there's a lot of fresh air circulating constantly, so there's not as much risk as you would think, and so we really stress the hand washing, not touching your nose, mouth, eyes, that kind of thing to help keep you safe.
While McGhee Tyson doesn't have to scan for COVID-19 yet, airport officials say they have a plan in place if that changes.
You continually need to monitor the situation as this continues to evolve. We are doing it. We encourage travelers to do that as well.
And to protect yourself while on the plane, passengers can take hand sanitizer or disinfecting wipes on board, but remember, it can't be more than 3 ounces. And we've been reporting this as well, that the CDC is still not recommending people to wear masks if they are not sick, so you don't need to do that on the plane either. Bo?
All right, Kirsty, thank you. And if you're worried about your flight, whether it's international or domestic, McGhee Tyson officials say to contact the airline.
And there are 6 destinations under a health travel notice right now. The airlines are waiving fees for those areas that have direct travel advisories.